you can make it work if you want to travel. And so this video is about sort of the people who want to live a certain comfort level, but if you want to live a different type of lifestyle, you can do that, and you can do it on a lesser amount of money. Hey guys, it's your girl Shamika from Live, Love, Life, and Travel, and this is my friend Duchess, the cat. She's just hanging out with me today. But anyway, I wanted to talk about in today's video about the cost of living, or how much it costs to live in Chiang Mai and other parts of Thailand like Bangkok or Koh Phangan. So let's get started. This will be a really short video because it's not that much to get into, but the minimum amount that you want to have to live a comfortable lifestyle where you have a nice or decent apartment you're living in, you're eating out pretty much every day because that's most likely what you'll do, because the food is so cheap here, and then also just going out with friends once in a while, having drinks, and just having, enjoying your life, doing some tours here and there, or renting a motorbike and traveling a bit. So I think the minimum amount you want for that is more closely to $600 US. And if most people don't know this, $1 American equals up to 33, 34, sometimes maybe 36 Thai baht. The amount fluctuates, but there's never gone lower than 32 since I've been traveling. It's going up to 36 and then sort of fluctuate between 33 and 34 since then. So that's sort of the exchange rate, and that's American US. I think the British pound is like the highest. I think you guys have like 46 or something like that, which is, I'm like so jealous. Anyway, so that's, I'm saying in American US, you want to have about closer to $600 US if you want to live a comfortable, nice life here in Chiang Mai. Now, you can go lower than that. You can, if you want to live like the bare minimum, that means having still a decent place to live, and you're still going out and you're still eating pretty much every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You still can get your coffee and your little treats and your fruits, but you're not going to go out and socialize as much. You're not going to be going out and having drinks as much. You're not going to be you might not have a motorbike you're rented throughout the month, so you probably would just be walking everywhere. You can still catch a taxi here and there, but the bare minimum to still live a comfortable life, just not going out as much and not having as many extra necessities or extra little treats, I would say close to $400 US a month. Okay, so that's, like, you can go lower than that, but you won't be happy, you won't be enjoying yourself here, you won't be like living your life really, because all you'll be doing is eating like beans and rice in your studio apartment. So like, let's go over that again. So for the bare minimum, but still living a comfortable life, having an apartment, still eating out every day, still have your coffees in the morning, but you're not probably going to be going out having drinks with friends as much. You're probably not going to be doing as much as exploring of Chiang Mai, or going out to shop and stuff like that, going back and forth to Pai, or you'll have less money to travel through other parts of Southeast Asia. But so the bare minimum would be $300 to $400 US a month. Now, if you want to live a more comfortable life where you still have a decent, nice apartment, you're going out eating every night, you're going out with friends, drinking, you're just enjoying your life, you have more of a social life, you're able to maybe rent a motorbike every month, you have more money to travel through the rest of Southeast Asia, you have more money for immigration and just doing border runs and stuff like that, I would say closer to $600 US a month, and that is for Chiang Mai. So now for Bangkok, and also for the islands in Thailand, like Koh Phangan in particular, I would say the minimum you want to live a comfortable, enjoyable life. Again, having a nice place to live, going out and eating every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, going out and having drinks with friends, and still having enough money to travel to the rest of Southeast Asia and just to really enjoy yourself. The bare minimum you want is $1,000 US a month, and I would say that's for Bangkok or Koh Phangan or any other South Thailand islands. And why is such a drastic difference from Chiang Mai to Bangkok? Because everything in Bangkok and Koh Phangan or on any other island are pretty much double the price it is here in Chiang Mai. That's why so many people move to Chiang Mai, because it's one of the cheapest but still most modern places that you can live in Thailand. They still have all your modern necessities, everything you want, everything you need to enjoy and have a good life, but it's still on a very cheap scale of things, where Bangkok and Chiang Mai are pretty much double that. So you want $1,000 minimum if you want to have a life where you're still enjoying yourself. If you want to move to Bangkok or any of the Thai islands, specifically Koh Phangan. And I said, like, you can go cheaper than that, maybe like, but I still wouldn't try to live in Bangkok on the other islands for less than $800 US a month, because like here in Chiang Mai, you can find apartments for less than $100 a month, for 1,000 baht a month, which is like less than $100 basically. And and I've even heard people say they found things that's cheaper than that. I haven't seen them for myself, but I've heard people say they found apartments for 2,000 baht a month, which is like $70 or something like that. But in Koh Phangan, you can't find a place that's less than like 5,000 baht a month, not that I've seen, or a place that's not like falling and crumbling to the ground anyway. And it's still pretty cheap. That's still less than $200 a month. But I'm just saying, like, here in Koh Phangan, here in Chiang Mai, you can find apartments for 3,000, but in Koh Phangan, you cannot find that. The cheapest you're gonna get is 5,000, and that's still kind of hard to come by. So yeah, if you're gonna move to Chiang Mai, I would say, just to be safe, you probably want to be making $500 to $600 a month. But if you have, like, let's say I'm only going to be able to get 400 at the time, you can still make it. You can still live a comfortable life. You're just not going to be able to do as much as you want at the moment. And if you want to move to Bangkok or the islands or like Koh Phangan, I would say the bare minimum you want to have a nice, comfortable life and enjoy yourself instead of being able to travel around to Southeast Asia. It's $1,000 a month, or even maybe 1,200, but 1,000 is good. And the bare minimum you want to have is like $800 a month. Another really good thing about living in Chiang Mai is because it's the mecca of digital nomads, is where a lot of people come here to live, because it is inexpensive, but also because the internet Wi-Fi access here is amazing. There is Wi-Fi everywhere. I think the internet speed is probably, or the Wi-Fi is probably better here than it was in the States. And saying that, the best way, like if you want to travel long term or live abroad and you don't have like a large savings with you, the best way to do that and to sustain your lifestyle is to work online, to still make the currency from your hometown. Like if you're from the US, the best way is to still make US dollars. If you're from Europe, the best way is still to make British pounds, or I don't know, Europe dollars. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, so that way you can still travel through, still enjoy your experience, and you're not working long. Actually, that's not true, because if you're running, like if you are a digital nomad, unless you've been doing it for years and it's all sort of passive income now and sort of self-running, it does take a lot of work to keep it up. But I'm just saying, like, the best way to do it is to still make the currency from wherever country you're coming from, because a lot of, like, I know the teachers here in Chiang Mai don't make that much money. And I'm not saying finances or having a lot of money is the most important thing, but they put in a lot of physical hours and they don't get that much back. Like, I make almost just as much as a teacher does. But I mean, if that's what you love and that's what you want to do, money doesn't matter. I'm just saying, like, making Thai baht you're gonna have to work a little bit more to make up to that $500-600 minimum where you want to be. So the best way to do it is to work online or still be making the currency from your home country. By the way, if you want to become a teacher in Thailand, I hear like Bangkok is sort of the better place if you want to go teaching. It's a lot more options, and they have more private schools, and sort of you can teach English to like business professionals and stuff like that. So it's better income opportunities if income is important to you. So working online is whether that is running and starting your own business, becoming a freelancer, or if you have a job that your boss will allow you to do at home or travel with, that's also really good. And so I'll do another video about that. I know a lot of people ask me, like, what do I do to make money? There's so many options. And when I talk to other travelers who ask me, like, what do you do to make money? And I tell them all the things, all the ways you can make money, they're like, oh my gosh, I've never heard of that. So I'll do another video about that, because it's so, not even what I'm doing, there's so many other ways. So yeah. And also when it comes like to the, when I'm saying the general amount that you want, from the $500 to $600 if you want to live comfortably in Chiang Mai, still enjoy your life, to the 1,000 or 1,200 from Bangkok or the islands, to the bare minimum of 300 to 400 in Chiang Mai, or 800 in Bangkok and Chiang Mai, or Bangkok and Yang or the islands. It really does depend on your comfort level though. There are some people that like, I live off of $300 a month and I'm totally cool with that. I'm cool living in my one room and I'm cool eating beans and rice and just sort of enjoying nature, and there's nothing wrong with that. There are people who are like, no, I need at least 3,000 American dollars because I want to go to parties every day. I want to rent the most expensive motorbikes, and I want to still buy like expensive clothes. So it really depends on your comfort level. There are people who travel through Southeast Asia with their tent on their back, and they camp out in parks, and that's how they pay. That's how it helps them finance their traveling. There are people, I met a guy who would travel through India, and he said a lot of times he would ask families if he can sleep on their rooftop for the night, and he would either pay nothing or he would pay very little. And so a lot of people say, I don't feel comfortable camping outside and I don't feel comfortable living on top of rooftops. But I'm saying, like, you can make it work if you want to travel. And so this video is about sort of the people who want to live a certain comfort level, but if you want to live a different type of lifestyle, you can do that, and you can do it on a lesser amount of money. So yeah, that's it. And I did do another video actually listing all the other countries that's just as inexpensive as Southeast Asia, just in case people like, hey, I want to travel, but Southeast Asia is not really on my bucket list and they want to travel somewhere else. Unfortunately, I lost that video and it took me a while to look up all the information. So I'm going to do it again, but I have to like go back and write all that stuff down again. So I will do a video sort of listing all the other places that's just as inexpensive to travel through or to live abroad. So that's it, guys. If you have any questions or any comments, or if you have traveled through Southeast Asia, or if you lived in Southeast Asia and you say, hey, I lived off of this much, or I don't think your numbers are realistic, or whatever, feel free to comment. If you have traveled or lived abroad in other countries that's just as inexpensive, hey, let us know. Let us in on a secret. Comment down below. If you like this video, please like it. If you want to share it, please share it, guys. It really, really does help me. And if you want to continue to follow me on this crazy game, this beautiful game called life, please subscribe. And thank you from Live, Love, Life, and Travel.
I've been seeing your soul. Give me things I want.